So guys, what has been making rounds and what has been going viral on social media amongst Nigerians is that the African Action Congress AAC expelled Omoyele Sowore from the party. The leadership of the party says such reports were false. According to the Guardian newspaper, a faction of the AAC had earlier announced that the outspoken Sowore has been expelled from the party in 2019 for violating the party's constitution and misappropriation of funds, among other offences. Meanwhile, a statement by the National Publicity Secretary of the AAC, Femi Adeyeye, said those flagging such reports were not members of the party, nor are the reports true. As gathered by legit.ng, the AAC described the allegations levied against Sowore as false, criminal, and sponsored by an expelled member of the party, Leonard Nweze. In what was flip of the story on Sowore, Adeyeye revealed that those individuals sponsoring fake news were the ones who were expelled from the party in 2019 after being found guilty of misappropriating party funds, gross sabotage, and numerous anti-party activities. Setting the record straight, he said, "We wish to retreat for the umpteenth time that these elements spreading fake news in the media are not members of our party, and the leaders of the rogue squad was expelled as far back as May 13, 2019, after being found guilty of misappropriating party funds, gross sabotage, and numerous anti-party activities." Adeyeye stated that the party's decision to expel the offenders was in line with the party's norms and values, stating that the party cannot allow the company thieves among the party leadership. He further retreated that the party presidential candidate Sowore never in any way misused or siphoned party fund, but rather gave a statement of account condemning the expenditure of campaign funds. It is also authenticated Showore's position as both the leader of the AAC, and the presidential candidate. Adeyeye said, as a matter of education, let it also be known that Sowore occupying the chairmanship position of the party and being its presidential candidate is not unconstitutional or immoral. The AAC is a party entrenched democratic tenets, and it has processes and steps in lessons from history. Adeyeye further added that the party, in an appropriate timing, will reshuffle the mantle of leadership based on the will of the party. He urged members of the media to disregard any further claims linking Sowore to such allegations. He said, Sowore remains a staunch member of the party, a leader of leaders, and a presidential aspirant of the 2023 elections. They will tell you, oh, this is the work of mischief makers. Just like they came out some days ago, IPOB has been proscribed by the UK government. IPOB has been proscribed, this and that. Everywhere was shaking. Everywhere was going back and going back and forth. Even the presidency were so happy. They started urging the United Kingdom, they started urging other countries that they should proscribe these people, terrorist group, and also they should seize their properties. So it's really fly. So when we hear this kind of a thing, you begin to be surprised. And now, according to the Adeyeye, the spokesperson of the party, that all the allegations levied against Sowore is exactly what happened to the person that was suspended. So the person just tried to transfer the allegations to Sowore. So that is exactly what is being said here. Well, it is always like that when you have a people like this. They want to be at the end of our affairs. And I could remember one of them that went to River State. Okay, that in River State that committed a lot of blunders, all because of what? All because of Amici this evening, and you will begin to see what is not. Daylight, broad daylight robbery. The only credible party amidst all them other, okay, the only credible party among other shenanigans. Wetin dey pay me no be this one. Now the fast say when NEPA bring light for my area for Niger, you go hear, you go fear, make them no take am. Of course, that there will be light, so you, instead of you to enjoy the light, you'll be thinking, hey, they're going to take this light too. Hey, they will soon take this light too. You are always afraid of, because of the light they want to take. Even as at when you have it, you are not even happy, and that is the problem. You go almost run marathon for your house to charge all your electronics. If the lights can stay long, you go start to the imagine, you start to dey imagine if the person on duty they sleep. You see, we doubting if the, when the light is being left. APC wants thief the party from him. Thank God Sowore is coming. You are Nigeria President 2023. Sowore is the only candidate we know at the moment. Sowore we believe. Okay, Sowore we believe. So don't forget that those who see that some people who are candidates are very, very smart. The next thing is for them to begin to form lies here and there. They will begin to do that. They will begin to do that. Well, of course, we saw what happened in River State. They wanted to use the man there, but at the end of the day, Amici and those people could not even skate through. The same Amici now that is talking about equity, fairness, talking about integrity. Like seriously, these people were like I've always been saying, politicians are, they are was optimistic. Politicians are optimistic. They never give down, even in the midst of failure. They will continue to forge ahead. They will begin to talk and say, "Oh, everything is fine. Everything is fine." If you don't use your tongue to count your teeth, in fact, they go do you take. If you trust them for their ways, at your own detriment, they will never see things just the way they are. They will be meandering and meandering, because I think it's part of, whether it is Nigeria, it is part of the politics. Lies is part of the politics. Who is going to be affected at the end of the day? The masses. The masses are going to be affected at the end of the day. But by and large, what is standing now is that Sowore is still the founder and leader of the party. When I hear Sowore and see his supporters, at times, I will just be wondering the way and manner at which people laugh at them. And you begin to ask yourself, those ones that have a heavy structures on ground, what have they offered in the time past? Nothing. Nothing they have offered apart from pain and suffering. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have a take on this.